any farmers, one acre, 2 acres, half an acre, can benefit from the new technology. It's scale neutral, but was not resource neutral. You require money to buy the seed. You require money to buy the fertilizer and so on. You have to have the resource neutral. This is also true with the mobile telephony. I can communicate very good important information to the farmers. But if the farmer is to apply, if I say there's a new variety of hybrid rice or something which you want to grow, then he needs the money to buy the seeds and so on. This is where there is need for technology and public policy to come very close together. For example, the Green Revolution in the early days was criticized by saying the rich farmers will become richer and the poor will become poorer, because only the rich farmer will have access to irrigation, access to fertilizer, access to seeds and so on. So we got government start a program called Small and Marginal Farmers Program, by which the inputs which are needed were given to the farmers at low or no cost and so on. So you will have to work out, even in the case of mobile telephony, if you want to reach, if you want to realize all its potential, whether it is health, whether it is agriculture, this is also needed. One is knowledge alone, information. The other is how to apply the information in practice. So you'll have to work out also what kind of support system it will need, what kind of linkages it will need, one with credit institutions on the one hand, the other in the case of many other requirements like seed producers, fertilizer producers, and also in the case of health. This is where in our own network, alliance which was mentioned by Ajay Parida, the Gramin Gyan Abhiyan, or the National Alliance for the application of information technology, we always have meetings with the directors of various missions, the National Rural Health Mission, the National Horticulture Mission. There are a number of programs of the Government of India which you know. Now the latest we want to develop in the case of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Program, by the law itself it provides jobs only for 100 days in a year. One member of the family, 100 days, earlier it was 100 rupees, now it somewhat varies from state to state, but 100 rupees into 100 days, 10,000 rupees for a family of 5. Many times people say, well, as a result of Nariga, consumption was grown, one of the reasons for inflation and so on. I can never see such an absurd, it's a cruel joke, 10,000 rupees or even 12,000 rupees per year in family of 5. What do you get? 2,000 rupees per head per year, not per year. How much more can they eat and so on? They can eat little better. Therefore, what is needed is, what about 100 days are all right, but then there are other 265 days in the year. What do you do with them? So we are developing a program called Beyond 100 Days program. The Beyond 100 Days program is really education, adult literacy on the one hand, health information, but more than that, new skills, so that you take them from the unskilled to the skilled, so they can earn more money, micro enterprises with a micro credit and so on. So every one of them, I am giving one example how Nariga, which is the world's largest social security program, there's no doubt at all. This year the budget will be 50,000 crore. It's the largest program in the world of social security. But it is just a living wage. It's a living wage to see people are not hungry at night and so on. If you want to really get them out of the poverty trap and get them out into somewhat better, they should also enjoy all the benefits of modern human life, then we'll have to give a Beyond 100 Days program in which we intensively provide them with new skills, and this is where the modern ICT, including mobile telephony, will make a very important progress. We have the Fellows of the National Virtual Academy, the Jamshedji Tata Academy. I must also acknowledge some of the early supporters of this whole enterprise was the Tata Trust, and they allowed us to keep the name of Jamshedji Tata for the National Virtual Academy, which is to breed a whole set of workers in rural India who are well versed with modern digital technology. Let me see, when I say it's a transformation technology, I couldn't really believe it. You know, we identified some of our fellows to go to the World Information Summit, first in Geneva, then it was in Tunis. And both cases, they have never gone out to their village. They have never stepped into a plane. They were directly put into the plane and got to Geneva or to Tunis and so on. And those ladies, I asked them, they were manning our small demonstration. And I said, are you not homesick? She said, no, I just send an email to my husband every hour and he replies. See how the whole life has changed. Send an email to the... So this is where the life of the village completely changes. There's a technology which can transform people. But we must use it effectively. And in our country, in India, I'm not sure I'm talking about Germany, because crores of people are involved in terms of literacy, adult literacy campaign, in terms of health information, and in terms of new skills, productive skills, by which they can earn some additional money. Because this alone is not enough for a family. We'll have to have some supplementary income, and so it can be done. So technology is a primer of change. The change which we require is what we have to be clear about. What is the kind of change which we need in our country? In my view, the change we require is reducing or eliminating so much of disparities, economic disparities, because the word social inclusion, financial inclusion is all used. But if you look at the financial inclusion and so on, most of the money, the finance minister will say 4 lakh crores of rural credit has gone, out of which hardly 10% has gone to farmers. They are all gone to big companies which are all producing fertilizer and so on. Therefore, if we really want to make, why is it our hunger is persisting in spite of so many social support programs in this country? I'm not talking about corruption and leakages on the one hand of what is being given, but the fact remains that we have not designed them in the way that we can attack poverty in its fundamental basis. Poverty, I said, means no assets. No assets, no life, no house, no livestock, nothing. The asset we can give them is the power of modern technology. Technology not only in terms of one mobile phone, but how to use the technology in such a way that their own income security, their livelihood security is enhanced. So we are very grateful to all the members. Professor Kirit Trivedi has been our advisor. He has already summarized some of the work being done and the basic underlying philosophy of the work, by which, as I said, ultimate philosophy is to take science to the service of society. Service of society is it's not a cliche, but can we also, this is my last request, whatever we do, we must from the beginning also develop some impact analysis tools. Measure the impact of what we are doing in social terms. Somebody's used the word, the social impact, but let us measure it in such a way, it's a highly credible measurement in that case. It is not just saying technology helped and so on, but how do you really measure whether it has made an improvement in the lives and livelihoods of the poor. I also welcome you, thank you, and all of our partners for coming together. And it is clear that this is technology where the power of partnership can lead us to enormous benefit for the society. And this is why I'm very happy that you're all here. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor, for enlightening us with your wonderful remarks. I mean, he was highlighting the transformation of rural community by taking science to society and ensure that we are ending up with a change. Thank you, sir. And now we are moving to the next session on technology pavilion and talking points. It's not a session, it is just to demonstrate and showcase as the different technological, mobile-based technological options available out there. It is arranged in the auditorium. And there are quite a number of tools available there for us to witness it in person. There is a solar-based video conferencing umbrella. So I request the distinguished guests on the dais and delegates to visit the auditorium, and the talking points are arranged in the corridor of this, in front of this auditorium. And a few more announcements to make before depart from this hall. Those who have not completed your registration, please do it once the visit is over with the auditorium. And you can also check out for your bags out there. And the lunch is arranged in the second floor of this building, and our volunteers will show you. It is between 1 and 2, and we are starting the video conferencing connecting to different locations across India sharply at 2 o'clock. So we request you to assemble back here at sharp at 2. Thank you.